Okay, it's about time I did another pepper update, so here we go. I think I'm going to start with the little guys this time. I got a couple still sprouting over here. These are from Toby. I took some of the seeds out of some of the peppers he sent me and got them going. I think it's a couple Jucas and I think one of his Morugas, and I don't remember, a Fatali, that's the other one. They're coming along good, starting to get their leaves. This is another Primo I started from somebody else that I had. I think it's from Pepper Lover, just to see if it's going to look different than the one I have from wherever else I got the other one. I think it was on eBay. These are a couple I just planted last night from, who are they from? From Ray, Don Lava. He was nice enough to send me some actual started sprouts in the mail and got them here, and they were in pretty good shape. They had a little bend in them, but they're healthy. That one right there doesn't want to stand up, but it's just kind of a hook shape to it. I think it'll pop up eventually. It's a couple white boots and a couple yellow boots. So that was nice of him. I appreciate that, Ray. Hopefully I don't kill them, but we'll see. They look good. And then down here I got some from Sheldon up in Canada. He sent me some red Scotch bonnets. That's these two right here. And some yellow Scotch bonnets. That's those two back there. A Pereira, which I really wanted to try. That's coming along great. And a red Jamaican red mushroom. And I'm kind of curious to see the flavor on that one too, but these are looking really good. Getting nice and strong, came up really fast. And yeah, they're almost ready for full sun. They've been in about 3-4 hours a day now, sitting out here. So they're almost ready. I might just stick them out there here tomorrow. And then over here I've had some problems, as most of you know, with needing calcium and magnesium. I had massive leaf curl, and it was to the point I've never seen on any pictures or anything. It got so bad. I was waiting for CalMag in the mail, and it took like a week and a half to get here. And in that time, some of the leaves actually curled up into balls. They didn't even look like a leaf anymore. They were so beyond just crinkled. And it was everything coming out of the new growth was like that. So I said, well, it's time for CalMag, and I got it on there, and I decided finally just to pull all those leaves off. Basically pluck the top of every one of these plants. Was basically gone about a week and a half ago, about 10 days ago. And I gave it a double dose of CalMag, and then I gave it another double dose a week later, and that was a couple days ago. And look at some of the growth that's come on this since then. Let's see if I can get out of the light here. All right, get my shadow out of there. This one, all the new growth on these looks really good now. It's not perfect, but it's 1,000 times better. That's a yellow scorpion. That's a yellow scorpion. And these were basically, none of this was here. So all that's new in about a week and a half. This is a yellow 7-pod extra large. All that top stuff is new. This is the only one I have still struggling. And this thing's been the red-headed stepchild since day one. It's a yellow brain strain. And it has got the weirdest. Now all of a sudden it's popping out yellow leaves. Brand new leaves, bright yellow, and now they're turning green. So I don't know what the hell's up with it. It's never looked good. It's one of the ones I put lime in when I mixed the dirt, and it almost killed it, and it came back, but it never really came back well. So we'll see. I'm still giving it a little bit of hope here. We'll see how it goes. This is a 7-pod Jonah. That one looks real healthy. You can see the difference. Some of these leaves are still kind of messed up. I almost ripped them all off, but I said, "Ah, to hell with it." But these are coming in really nice. All the new ones so far. That's pretty much with all of these. I won't go through all of them again, but they were doing so good, and then all of a sudden it's like a 360 degree turn, and they just started curling everywhere. So this is a pretty good looking brain strain until it lost the whole top, and now it's got all this new growth coming in pretty good. Everything's coming in really good. I've been plucking all the flowers off. A lot of them are trying to flower a little early here, so I've been pulling them off. And this one back here is doing good. That's a 7-pod white, came back strong, got a nice thick stem on it. They all have really good thick stems. They've been out in the wind and sun since day one, so they're pretty tough plants. But basically they're doing really good. thought this Douglas X that I really didn't want to lose right here was going to go, and now it's just going crazy. It's got a ton of new growth popping out of the middle all the way down the stems. So it's going pretty good. The only ones that are kind of acting weird are these in these little pots right here. This is the old soil, and it's really kind of crappy soil. There's no perlite in it. It's really hard, and it doesn't drain where the dam. When I water it, it waters down the sides and goes right out the bottom. So I got to get those. Those are going to get changed tonight. I'm going to put them in these big pots and just see if they'll go nuts. And these are the ones I really want to grow. These are the 7-pod browns. And I don't remember what else is in there. One of my mystery peppers and 7-pod burgundy right here. That one's doing the best out of all of them, but you can see how the leaves are coming out nice, but not perfect. They're still a little bit curled. I don't know if you can see that on there. There you go. Still a little crinkly looking, like those. Get that out of the sun. See how those are still kind of crinkly looking? They don't look great like the other ones, but they're coming. So I think they just need new soil. Maybe one more dose of CalMag. I don't want to get them in lockouts, nutrient lockout or anything. These are my bigger ones. They all lost their tops too. I did it on every one of these plants, and they're coming back full blast. These things are all, every one of these plants came back like a champ after I got rid of all those crappy leaves. Pulled all the flowers off, and now they have growth all the way up and down the stems. These had a bunch of flowers on them. I didn't leave much of anything on here. Pulled almost all of them off. These are the ghosts. A couple boots there. This is a Primo. It's doing pretty good. And what else? That's a yellow 7-pod over there. And a big Butch T. Back in the corner, that's a 7-pod Douglas. I don't remember where I got it. I think that's off eBay, so I don't know what that'll be. This is one of the ones that has kind of a weak, something happened to it, I think. Maybe one of my great nephew or something threw a ball over here and hit it, but it's really weak, so I'm going to probably stake that up today so the wind doesn't beat it up. And this is another 7-pod Douglas from the same guy. That one's really healthy looking. And this is one from Neil, a 7-pod Douglas. It was kind of struggling, and once I got them tops off there and CalMag did it, it's just coming back with really nice, fresh, flat growth. And lo and behold, I came to pull this out and throw it in the garbage and get rid of this pot, and the sumbitch decided to start flowering. It was so dry, I thought it was dust in there. I had no hope. I actually totally gave up on it. I was going to toss it, and looks like it's actually coming along for real now. So I see you little bright green things all the way up the stem, so I'm going to let my original boot go to town. These are getting, I'm probably going to repot these today. It's got to happen. I got to trim back the roots some and put them in one of those big black pots, a little bit bigger than that, and get that crappy soil out of there. These are my, I guess you'd call them overwinters, but I never really tore them down. Just kind of trimmed the side branches a little. And they're finally starting to flower and come back out with some new growth like this right here. It looks really really healthy. A lot of the old leaves are curled up, and they had the same problem with the CalMag problem. So these are all doing good. That's my original Butch T and the 2 Morugas here. But yeah, they're doing pretty good. They're coming back. I don't expect too many peppers off them. I'm getting like 1 or 2 here and there, and they're just sporadic. I've been just sending them away to people. But sooner or later it's going to really go nuts. I'm happy to see the new growth after I trimmed them all back finally, so now I'm going to shock them again and repot them. But that's everything right there. Now I just got to get some of this potting done, and that'll be that. Till next time, thanks for watching. See ya.